Losing your old life is not the problem. Losing yourself inside it is. Most people think that not recognizing their own life in midlife means they made mistakes, wrong choices, or took the wrong path. But here is the truth. You don't recognize your life because you've changed and your life has not changed with you. Let me know if it's you. This is not collapse. It's a mismatch. There comes a moment in midlife where you look at the routines, the roles, the responsibilities, even the expectations, the relationships, the daily patterns you have, and realize none of it reflects who you are now. You feel like a visitor in your own life. Literally a visitor. Like someone walking through a story they didn't write, or a chapter that belongs to an older version of you. Let me show you what this feels like in real moments. Maybe you're sitting in your living room thinking, how did I end up here? Why does this feel unfamiliar? Or you're doing something you've done, 1,000 times, and suddenly feel detached from it, as if your soul stepped outside of the scene. Literally. I don't know. Let me know if this happened to you. It happened to me so many times. Or you feel like your days move on their own, like you're functioning, moving, responding, but not actually inhabiting your life. These moments are not confusion. They are not confusion. They are really awakening. You are aware of what's happening. Because you didn't lose your life, you literally outpaced it. That's why I regularly do the audits of my life, and check in the description that you will see that Midlife Momentum audit. It doesn't mean you need to start over. You need to start inside of your life. You don't rebuild your life by changing everything. You rebuild yourself by reconnecting with who you are now, not who you were 10 or 20 years ago. No. Your old life was built in the identity you used to have, the one shaped by survival, responsibility, stability even, and other expectations. Your new identity needs a life that reflects truth, alignment, and presence, and who you're becoming now. Who you're becoming like now, because you're becoming like you need to define that. Let me share something. Once a client told me, like, Salma, I'm living in a life that does not match me anymore. Literally match me anymore. I don't even recognize myself in it. So I asked her, if you don't recognize yourself, like in your life, you don't recognize your life, is it possible your life simply hasn't met the new you yet? Like mismatching, as we said? And she literally froze, because that was it. She wasn't lost. She was She was updated. She updated. Like her identity had evolved, but her life was still in an old chapter. So we began not by fixing the life, but by rebuilding the self, like identifying the new identity. Here I will give you these simple 3 steps to begin rebuilding yourself when you no longer recognize your life. First, 1, identify the part of your life that feels the most foreign. Choose one area, only one area where you feel disconnected. Your routine, your surroundings, your relationships, your habits, even your daily rhythm. You need to name it. Naming the mismatch is the first step to rebuilding the alignment. 2, reconnect with your present identity. Ask yourself, what is true for me now? Now, not later, now. Not what used to be true or what others expect. This is a huge one. Or what you outgrew also. Write down 3 truths that feel current and real. Write down, tack, tack, tack. Bullet points. 3, make one small change that reflects who you are becoming. Not a big shift. A small realignment. Something in your surrounding, your environment, your time, your habit, your choices that support the new identity you're stepping into. You need to support it. Rebuilding begins with one aligned movement. We always start small. This is what midlife reveals. You don't need to recognize the life you built. You need to recognize the person you're becoming. You're the person you're new you. Make sure to put your momentum in motion. Small step after another. Rebuilding yourself begins the moment you return to your own truth. Check the description and the first comment to make the self-audit. Audit your midlife momentum. It's powerful. And let me know, what do you think?